At the hospital, 2 months ago, I was speaking with a nurse in the reception when I heard someone screaming from behind. Doctor! Doctor! Help! My mother is dying. I quickly turned around. The sight that met me was wonderful. Standing before me was a lady looking exactly like me, from the hair to the sole of her feet. She was as shocked as I was. We stared at each other in confusion for a moment. Please, come with me, my mom is dying, she repeated, calmly this time. I followed quietly behind her. All the nurses were staring at us in bewilderment as we passed through the long corridor. Why are we so much alike? I wondered later that night, while dining with my mother. I decided to share the encounter with her, but it led to an unbelievable revelation. You won't believe what happened in the hospital today, Mom. I began. What happened? She asked. I saw someone, a lady that looks like me. Mom, you needed to see her. She looks exactly like me. In fact, when I saw her, I thought I was staring at my reflection in the mirror. I said, reminiscing over the encounter. Her mood changes instantly. Mom, are you okay? I asked. Where is that lady right now? She asked. In the hospital. Her mother is on admission. I replied. Mimi, that lady is your twin sister. She said. How? I frowned. I grew up as an only child. Everyone knows that. Remember I told you how your father abandoned me in the hospital after your birth? I nodded. I didn't tell you the whole story. The truth is, I gave birth to twins. What? I exclaimed. She nodded. Yes, 2 baby girls. What then happened? I was curious. She bit her lower lip in remembrance. When he realized that your father had gone, and that I wouldn't be able to raise the money, the doctor brought a strange woman into the ward one morning. Mrs. Smith. This is Mrs. AJ. She said she is going to clear all your bills. He announced. I got down from the bed and fell at the feet of the stranger to thank her. Thank you so much, Ma. My God shall reward you abundantly. She smiled. It's all right, get up, she said, helping me back to the bed. I'm not only going to settle your bills here. I'm also going to give you the sum of 1 million naira, she said. Again, I went on my knees in thanksgiving. After the excitement had subsided, the doctor then stated the condition. You're going to give her one of your babies, he said. What? I exclaimed. The woman nodded. No, please, I cannot do that, I said, shaking my head. The doctor was really angry with me. You cannot pay your bills, someone is offering to help, you still do not want to comply. What is wrong with you? He yelled at me. Please, you have to understand me, doctor. I cannot part with any of these babies. They are my world. I cried. Madam, don't be greedy. God gave you 2 children at once. I have been married for over 10 years, and in place of a child, God gave me wealth. I have money without a child, while you have children without a penny. Why don't we use what we have to get what we want? The woman preached. Not my babies, please. I don't have money, I know, but I cannot trade my babies for anything in the world. I cried. They left disappointedly. But then, the hospital started being mean to us. We were moved from the main ward to an abandoned hut in the hospital. This is where you and your children will be staying until you're able to clear all your bills, the doctor said. One night, it rained heavily. You and your sister almost died of cold. And that got me thinking all night. In the end, I came to the conclusion that it's better to do away with one than losing the both of you. So the next morning, I went to meet the doctor. Please, bring the woman. I'm ready to give out the child, I said. Before afternoon, the woman was in the hospital. She fulfilled her promises and left the hospital with your twin sister. This is a fairy tale, right? I muttered. No, my dear. This is true life. That was one of the most difficult decisions I have ever taken in my entire life. She lamented. So I have had a twin sister somewhere all these years. Mom, please, let's go, and bring her back. I pleaded. No need. I was made to sign all the necessary documents. She can never be mine again, she said. Do you all agree with her? Can't something be done to bring my sister and I together again? I am Joy if Unanya.